Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. I am here with a haul video today. I haven't been accumulating as much stuff lately, so my videos are probably a bit farther in between. There's just, I don't know, I have so much and that when I go to the thrift stores, I see the things and I just don't need them. So I haven't been getting as much. But I do have enough for a video here, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have, and we'll just get started. So first of all, I have this wonderful bag of buttons. This bag was $3, so I thought that that was a pretty good buy. Sometimes they're asking way too much for buttons, and I just won't pay for a lot for them because I have so many. I don't need them. But if I see them at a good price and it looks like there's things in here that I can use, then I will go ahead and get them. This bag, I did kind of go through it a little bit when I got home. It's full of little tiny beads in the bottom of it, so I have to empty that out and put my buttons away. But there's a few buttons in here that look interesting that I think that I can use. There's nothing super valuable in here, nothing. I don't even think there's anything in here that my mother would be interested in her own collection. But, you know, it's a pretty good sized bag of buttons for $3, so that's that. This pretty little doily. I'm not really sure. You know, I have a lot of doilies and I haven't really used too many of them in my journals, so I have to work on that and figure out how to use these things. This particular estate sale where I got the buttons, the woman did crafts, but not necessarily paper crafts. So there were some crafty things, but not a whole lot that I can use in my journals. But I got this container of jump rings. And those are really good for making my tassels. And there's all different finishes in there. So I thought that that was pretty good. And the container's so cute. And I believe this was the same, yes, this was the same estate sale. And I had all these little beads. There's a few little charms in there. Let me see if I can show you that a little bit better. There's some glass beads. There's some of these cute little sparkly things. Some marbly looking beads. What else have we got in here? Here's a charm of something. That I think is, sorry to put my glasses on to see what I'm looking at myself. Oh, it's a cheerleader. I thought it was a flower, but it's a cheerleader. But that's okay. You never know when I might need a cheerleader. And to go with the cheerleader, oh, can you see it? A football helmet. What else do I have in here? And a baseball hat. Oh my goodness, all kinds of sports stuff. I did not realize those were all in here. This is an earring. Looks like she made. That's kind of pretty. I take that apart. Here's I don't know, some kind of funky looking bead. But there's all kinds of goodies in here. There's a star. I see another football helmet. That's a really pretty bead. So that was a good little mix of things for $1. Was happy with that. At the same estate sale, there was a thing full of some stencils. This one's got music notes on it, so I like that. This has some words. I don't know. I just kind of picked them out of the thing and threw them in. I'm sure I didn't pay more than $1 for them. And you have to excuse my throat if I get a little bit froggy. I have been battling a cold. Went on vacation and I got sick. And the cough is just lingering and lingering. I picked this up at It might even be the same estate sale. I think it was. I don't know if all the pieces that originally were in the package are here, but that's okay. There's enough in here that was worth, you know, the little bit that I probably paid for. Oh, I like that. I don't buy too much Tim Holtz stuff because it's very expensive. I have picked up a couple of things. I think I picked up a package of the paper dolls one time and some flowers and stuff. Once in a while if I can find them on sale or something. These are pretty. But I don't usually get them just simply because they're very expensive. So when I saw this, I thought, well, that's good. Look at a card. Gosh, that almost looked like my father in that picture. Not really when I look at it closely, but... So, this will be fun to play with. Kinds of stuff in there. It's always nice to find something that you wouldn't normally pay full retail for, but you find it for like $1 at an estate sale. It's kind of like, yes, I scored. Oh, I just got poked with a pin. There's a pin sticking out right there. This was 50 cents, and they are just little fabric scraps. Let me get that pin out of there. It is like sticking way out. Oh goodness, there's a few pins in there. So these are just, you know, somebody cut them up for a quilt, but I will use them making clusters on embellishments, fabric flips. You know what I'm picturing with some of these? Is a dress for a paper doll or something. That would be cute, just because of the shape that it's cut. So there's a lot of different, lots of different patterns in here. I like this. And, you know, 50 cents. You can't beat that price. Oh, and there's different shapes. This one's like a fan shape. Quite a bit of fabric in here. Lots of variety. That's pretty retro looking. That's going in my 70s journal. I had a dress. I am pretty sure it was this exact fabric. Maybe the roses were a little bit bigger on my dress. When I was probably 6 years old, my mother made matching dresses for me and her. And I am pretty sure it was that fabric. I have a picture of it. In fact, I actually have a piece of the fabric. My mother saved it. And she gave me a piece of it. And I did a scrapbook page. And I'm pretty sure that I put a piece of that fabric on the scrapbook page. You know, I'm saying that, but maybe it was her that did it. I'm not sure which one of us did it. But we do have the fabric, and we did a scrapbook page about it. That's got some sparkles in it. That's interesting. And that's very 70s. So there's some really fun fabrics in here. I like that one. There's my dress. So I'm happy with that for 50 cents. Let's see. That was at a thrift store, and these were at the same thrift store. Trying to save my receipts and figure out how much I spend versus how much I sell on Etsy, which has been pretty much nothing. But anyway, this is, I don't even know the name of the book because there's a sticker on it. The Pleasure of Your Company. And I just picked it up because of the images in it. There are some really cool images that and I don't know what these sayings are. Oh, they're etiquette sayings. Don't bite into a whole peach at the table, the same as you would if you were out under the tree. When eating grapes, don't blow the pits into the plate and all over the table. That is from The Modern Hostess, 1908. So even those quotes, I think, are going to be fun to use in a journal. That's what it is. This is a book of etiquette. Very cool. I like that. And a little golden book, Frosty. I have quite a collection of little golden books now. Excuse me, I'm sorry. They will be going up on in my Etsy shop very, very, very soon. I do have a few up there now, if you want to go take a look. But I have a whole stack of them that I'm going to put up some more. It's just one of those things I don't get around to doing very often. Okay, so I have some more things here. I know, I'm supposed to take them out of the bags. Some of these I don't even remember buying. It's been quite a while for some of this stuff. And it looks like I picked up a few pieces of trim here. This one is very cute. What do you call them? Ladybugs. It looks pretty old. I don't know how old it is. There is a barcode on it. I don't see a date. It's processed in Mexico. Yeah, I don't see a date on it. Doesn't matter. This looked pretty retro to me. That looks kind of 70s, doesn't it? One of these days, I am going to make a 70s journal. I have a lot of stuff, and it's, I was a teenager in the 70s, so I think it'll be, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. You know, I thought that I was over this enough to be able to do this video, but if this keeps up, I'm just going to stop the video and I'll redo it another time. Hopefully it'll work out as I'm talking. This is very, very delicate. I hope that you can see it. It's they almost look like they could be roses, but I'm not sure if they're just it's like bunched up. But it's very delicate. It's very pretty, and it's something completely different than what I have. And that's what I'm looking for now at this stage of the game, is things that are completely different. Because actually, when I'm looking at this in a different light, the flower part is blue and the other part, the loopy part, is green. So I think it is supposed to be like a flower. Now I'm looking for things that are just different, because I have so much stuff, and there really is a lot of stuff out there, as you can tell by my hauls. You just gotta get out there to the thrift stores and dig around and look, and you might only buy one thing at a thrift store, so then you move to the next one and you might buy one thing. But if you do that like every day, maybe not every day, but every few days, and you go to a number of different thrift stores, if you have them, it will accumulate pretty quickly. I got this one because it's yellow, and I don't have a whole lot of yellow trim, so I just thought it was pretty. And I think that I got like all the trim for 50 cents or something. This particular thrift store, you just take stuff up and they throw a price at you. So this is a journal, and I just liked the pages because they're pink and they have the watermarked flower on the background. I like to tear these up and put them on the back of journal cards and tags as writing space. So I do pick those up when I find ones with different paper in them. If it's just plain white paper, I don't bother with that because I have plenty of plain white paper. This book is The Language of Flowers, and it has absolutely gorgeous pictures in it. I'm trying to see if you can see. I don't know if you can see the whole thing or not, but there's some very, very pretty pictures. And it has like little poems about the different flowers. Like here's a poem about lilies. There's another one. I'm going to use some of these in the book I'm working on. Very pretty. So I'm anxious to cut into this one. This is dated 1995. If you're looking for that book. And let's see what else I have here. I've been picking up a lot of books lately just because that seems to be the one thing that I just can't get enough of. So there's a couple more little golden books. The Lion King. That's popular right now because of the movie that just came out. This one's 1994. And this is not written in. It's in good shape. So that would be a really good journal book. I like the Mickey Mouse books because I know a lot of people like Disney out there. So I pick up the Mickey Mouse books if they're in good shape. This one is 1950, and I just noticed it's got a couple pages torn out of it. Well, that's too bad. But somebody can use it for the images. The images are cute. And this is a gardener's journal. And it has nice pictures. It's got journaling pages. It's got, I think there were some pockets in here. Did I find pockets? I don't know. But look at these pages. Wouldn't that be fun in a journal? Any kind of journal. I mean, there's the different seasons. But look at that bird. I love that. There's just a lot that I can do with this, I think. So that will get cut up. And this would make a nice cover too, wouldn't it? I like it. Let me see, what else I have in here? So I have this trim. There's a lot of it here. So this will be going on my Etsy shop. It's a silver sparkly flower thing. There's a lot here. This is interesting. My husband makes walking sticks and canes, and he will often buy an old umbrella and use the handle part of it to make his canes and walking sticks. Well, he had bought this umbrella and he took it apart, and he brought this back into me because he thought that I could use this, and I think that I can. It might make an interesting journal cover. If you can see it, it's got, well, people under an umbrella. There's two different scenes. This one is a close-up of a man and a woman under an umbrella. And this one is like a street scene. I'm not sure, you know, where this is, but it looks foreign, and this looks old because it looks like there's horses and carriages. So I'm not really sure what the pictures are. Maybe they're famous paintings. I bet they are, and I just don't know what they are. I think that they are. I'm going to look in my art books and see if I can find what these paintings are. So don't judge me because I don't know. And you know what? I'm sorry. I hate that expression. Don't judge me. I really hate that. So I'm sorry that I used it. Okay. I've got I have a few things that I'm saving for last. This I'm going to save for last. And I have these two. Alright. These are file folders. You know, I'm always cutting up file folders to use for journal cards and tags and stuff. Well, these are pretty. They have pretty flowers and stuff on them, and they were 50 cents each. There's 3 in a package. I thought that was an okay buy. I have no idea why I picked this up. I honestly don't. I think because of the images. Maybe I don't even remember picking this up. Somehow it got in my bag. I would not have bought this, I don't think. I don't know. Why did I buy this? I have no idea. I don't think that I did buy it. I don't know. Somehow, maybe it was like with something else and it just got separated from that other stuff. That's what I'm thinking. That it was like in a bundle of other things, because that's not something I would buy. All right, this estate sale had a whole bunch of old Life magazines. A bunch of them, like a big stack of them. And they were asking $2 each for them, which I was not... $2 each is okay for old magazines, but I don't need a whole bunch of them. I already have a couple in my pile over there somewhere that I barely look at. So I didn't need a whole lot of them, but I did pick up 3. This one is from 1971. This one is from 1970, and this one is, I don't know, but I picked it up because it's a special double issue, and it's Life's photography contest. So I figured that there were probably some really good pictures in here. Let's see if there's a date inside. I'm not finding a date. 1970. Oh, it's Christmas issue, December 25th, 1970. So I like these because of the ads, because of the pictures. There's just a lot in these magazines, and if I don't use them in a junk journal, I'll use them in my glue book, because there's just, I don't know, they're just cool. And you know, we like the vintage ads, so it's, I don't know, it's something I like to pick up every once in a while. This is the photography contest double issue. This one I picked up because this is about television. It says, are we happy with what we're watching and impact what it's done to us the first 25 years? So I thought that might be interesting to read, because, you know, television's come a long way since 1971. And I just thought it was interesting. It will be interesting to hear what their take on it was after 25 years of television. And of course, there's still the interesting pictures and ads and stuff in here. If it's all in the family, then what's a family? And this talks about the family TV shows. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to read this. This will be an interesting article. And it talks about news. It says, in case you forgot, our first TV star was Felix the cat. I didn't know that. To read about that too. And then this one, 1970, 50 years ago, women got the vote. Women arise, the revolution that will affect everybody. I think that that's kind of interesting, given the climate today of, you know, women and empowerment and all of that stuff that's going on today. So we'll see I'm going to read it and see. Here we go. Here's a march. And they're marching still today, or again today. And yet, they had ads like this. Can you see it? Help keep Mid-America beautiful. And it is a woman in a cheerleader outfit, I guess. Just her midsection. So, that's interesting. Oh, what it says about our society. Okay. Before I get to the fun stuff, I have a few more books. Well, the books are fun too, but I have some other stuff in there. All right, this, I don't know where this book came from. I don't remember buying it. If I bought it at a thrift store, I would not have paid $9.99 for it. I don't remember picking this up because I have a couple of books like this that I had bought years ago for scrapbooking. So I don't know where this, I don't know if I actually bought this. Why did I buy it? Because I just don't think I would have bought this. And it's new. I don't think this is a used book. We did go to a bookstore while I was on vacation, but I don't remember buying this. I would not have bought it. So I don't know if I bought it by mistake or if, I don't know. But I have it. So there it is. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Kind of weird. Very weird. Alright, I have this children's book, The Big Red Apple. It's in okay condition. The pictures are adorable. I think that these pictures, some of them would be really good in a farm journal. There's Puppy. That little boy is just so cute. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute that boy is. So, I don't know. I just picked it up because we went to, alright, I'll tell you where I got this. There is a restaurant. It's in Connecticut, right before you go over the border into Massachusetts, and it's called the Traveler's Rest Stop, or something like that. And if you go there and you purchase a meal, you get to pick out 3 free books, and they have books everywhere. They also have a bookstore downstairs where you can purchase books. But you can go through and you pick out 3 free books. They're not wonderful books, but I was able to find 3 books that I liked. I don't remember if this was one of the free books or if this was one that I bought downstairs in the store, but I'm not sure which books I got there. Actually, I have a stack of books here, and I don't remember which ones I picked up there. But it's kind of a cool concept. And so, you know, you go eat and everybody walks around picking out books, and it's fun. It's a fun concept. So if you're ever there, it's right off the interstate, right before you get into Massachusetts. Very cool little restaurant. I picked up this, obviously for 50 cents, just because I thought it was really cool. It's Socks and Mittens. My grandmother used to make us socks and mittens. This, you know, so easily could have been her book, because these are the mittens that she made. So I just picked it up because it was cool, and I think that it might be fun in some kind of a, I don't know. Well, some people make domestic arts journals. I don't know if I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll make some kind of sewing craft journal or something. I'm not sure. It's from $1959. So that's fun. There was, when I was on vacation, there's a bookstore near my hometown that we always go to. Every time we're up there, we stop there. And so we stopped in, and I picked up these 2 books, and I picked them up for the covers. I don't mind cutting these up. I did not pay much money for them. This is marked 25 cents, but I think I paid more than that for it. They're not in wonderful shape, so I'm okay. But I picked this up because it says Lovey Mary. And my name is Mary, so I thought that that was cute. It is dated 1903. There's a picture there. They met at the pump. So I might read it. It looks like it'd be a quick little read before I cut it up. You can see the back is in rough shape, so it's not a valuable book. And I love the cover. This one, Bumper, oh, it's falling apart. Bumper the White Rabbit in the Woods. I thought that that was really cute. This one is also not in good shape. And it is dated 1922. And there's some very cute pictures in it. And I think I did pay $4 for this one. Maybe. Well, there's one cute picture in it. I don't know if that's the only one. But I like the cover. I may or may not use this myself. I may put it in my Etsy shop because I know that there's a fad, a trend out there right now for bunny books. So I might put this in my shop. I'm not sure. I might use it. I don't know. Let's see, what else have I got here? Oh, this came from the same bookstore. This is a Little Women book. It's in really rough shape, as you can see. So I'm going to use the cover. And I think that there's might be pictures in it. I'm not sure. This one might be a picture. Yeah. This is copyright 1932. So it's pretty old. But I do want to do a Little Women journal, I think. This is, between them, they turned Meg into a fine lady. There's not too many pictures. Aww. And I like the end pages too. I'm going to try to salvage that. And I think that I may have told you the story of my mother, that her name is Beth, and her sister's name is Jo, and her other sister's name was Meg. They didn't have an Amy though. My grandmother loved Little Women. It was her favorite book, and she named her children after the characters in Little Women. So, it's near and dear to my heart. When I was a kid, me and my mother read Little Women out loud together at night. We'd read one chapter each out loud until we read the whole book. So I have very fond feelings for Little Women. All right, I have a pile of little golden books here. I just keep buying them. I don't know. I gotta sell them. Have to sell them. If you're in the market for little golden books, please keep checking my Etsy shop. I'm going to keep putting them up there. This one, The Shy Little Kitten. Or you know what? If you see some that you would like to purchase, I will sell them to you. Just send me some money via PayPal. Contact me. I will put my email address in the comments below. We can just skip the whole Etsy thing if you see some books that you like. If you have something in particular that you're looking for, email me. I may have it. I've got a big pile of books. If I don't have it, I can look for it. So if you want little golden books, let me know, please. This book is so cute. So cute. You know, we love the shy little kitten. Along with the pokey little puppy. I have When Bunny Grows Up. These books are in good shape. I usually don't buy them if they're not. This one is 1955. Wow, and that's the only date in here. This is like in like new condition. But it can't be 1955. It has a Walmart sticker on it of $1 though. So I don't know. I didn't see any other dates in here, but anyway, it's the bunny book. The Animals Merry Christmas. This is an older one. You can tell by the yellowing on the pages. 1950, 1958. Pages are very yellowed. It's got, who's the illustrator? Oh, Richard Scarry. This is illustrated by Richard Scarry. Wow. Very cool. Gosh, I might use this one myself. This is a very cool one. The Animals Merry Christmas, and the pictures are by Richard Scarry. Like them. And then we have 4 puppies. 1960, and this is the 9th printing in 1982. And we've probably all seen this book before. Very cute puppy book. And this is another kitten book. This one is The Kitten Who Thought He Was a Mouse. Original published date was 1954. Latest publishing date is 2001. So it's in really good shape. You know, even though these are printed more recently, the pictures are original from which one is this? 54. So if it's the illustrations that you like, it's okay if it's a newer book, because it's actually better because it's in better condition. But the pictures are the same. How cute. So those are my little golden books. Oh goodness, what is this one? This might be one of the free ones that I picked up. I think it was one of the free ones at the restaurant. So this is 20th Century American Quotations. And it is just that, a book of quotations. And I like quotations, and I put quotations in my journals. I put quotations in my own journal. I put them on my scrapbook pages. So this will be fun to go through and pick out. I mean, it's got all kinds of topics and everything that you can think of in here for quotations. And a bookmark. This little pig went to the city. Babe, pig in the city. A little reading goes a long way. That's cute. So, anyway, I think that'll be a fun book to peruse and get some quotes out of. And speaking of Richard Scarry, we have Richard Scarry's best storybook ever. This one has been taped together. So again, I don't mind cutting it up. And it is originally 1967. Nope, originally 1950. This is the 12th printing, 1975. So, you know, I never knew that Richard Scarry was doing illustrations back in the 50s. That's pretty cool. I thought he was a little bit more recent. I mean, I knew he wasn't recent, but I thought he was newer than the 50s. So there's all kinds of illustrations in here, all the classics. I can cut this up in 6 million different ways. So that one I really like. This one, this is The Waltz Emperors, and it is the life and times and music of the Strauss family. And this book, let me see the date in it, 1973, and this book has awesome images in it. Look at that. This book is so cool, and there's so much that I can get out of this book. Look at that. I can't wait to start cutting this up. I'm not very interested in the opera or Strauss, but I like the time period and I love the images in here, so I'm not going to read the book. I'm just going to cut it up. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yep, I got a couple more books here. I think that last book was another freebie, and I think this one here might have been a freebie. Or not, I don't know. This is Our Literary Heritage, a pictorial history of the writer in America. And it has pictures of different authors and information about them. But I am going to read this first, because it is a subject that I am interested in. The world of Bret Harte. I remember reading Bret Harte in my literature classes. And look at these wonderful pictures. Look, Whitman. And I wish I had this book when I was making my book-themed journal, because there's certainly pictures of all the authors in here. I love it. I can't wait to read this. I love old American literature. Love it. Okay, I'm not here to read it right now. Put it away, Mary. Okay, this is an art book, Loosen Up Your Watercolors, and I bought it for the images because they are beautiful, and I can cut them up and use them as backgrounds for my tags and my journaling cards. It is glossy paper, so I probably won't use it as pages, although I could. Pages can be glossy too. This would make a really cool page in a journal. Wouldn't it? Yep, it would. So that's what this will be used for. Lots of nice pictures in there. Okay, now I have this last book, my absolute favorite. Oh my goodness. This is The Other Alice. The story of Alice Liddell and Alice in Wonderland. And this is the story of how Alice in Wonderland came about. And it has awesome images, but it has an awesome story that I'm going to read. And I will either save this for my granddaughters if they're interested in it, or I'll cut it up, or I will sell it. Because I don't think that I will make an Alice in Wonderland journal, but I know a lot of you out there make them. So it's very possible that I might go ahead and put this on in my Etsy shop. But first I will read it, because I am interested in it. And look at this. It even comes with paper doll pictures. Very cool. So I was really happy to find this book, and I can't wait to get into it and read it and read the story of how Alice in Wonderland came about. And yeah, it's very cool. Very cool pictures in there. So if you're interested, it is called The Other Alice, the story of Alice Liddell and Alice in Wonderland. It is, here's the front page if you can see it. It is by Christina Bjork, pictures by Inga Karen Eriksson. It was published in Sweden. It's dated 1993. So I don't know, you know, how easy it will be to get this. It was distributed in New York. So look at all those images. Look at all those images. So anyway, if you're interested, this is the book. I may or may not end up putting it in my Etsy shop. Keep an eye out. If it's there, maybe you can get it. Okay, next I have, you know I have to. You know I have to. You know I do. Alright, my cards. This is a kitty and a doggy card. I did not pay $2 for these. I never pay more than $1 for cards. Even a double deck. Unless the double deck was like something super spectacular. Alright, so we have a doggy. He's cute. Traditional face cards. And a kitty. How cute is that? Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I don't think there's a date on it. Yeah, I paid 80 cents. 80 cents, guys, for 2 decks of cards. This one is birds. I think I paid $1 for this. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, you go and they're marked something, but you get them for a lot less. So, I don't know. These are very cool because they actually have real birds and they identify the birds on the cards. And they're beautiful pictures. Aren't they gorgeous? I love these cards. It says the Cornell Lab of Ornithology on the back of them. So that's the part I would probably alter and keep this side. Because look at that. Oh my goodness. I'd love to see one of those in my yard. There's the eagle. Oh, they're just, these cards are gorgeous. They're not vintage, but they are gorgeous. Love them. There's no date on them. Oh, there is. 1982? No. Yeah? 92 maybe. I don't know. They're current anyway. These are vintage. These are pretty. They have those nasty rubber bands on them. Ick. I hate that. Rubber bands get old, people. Don't use rubber bands if you can help it. Because they get old and they get nasty. These are, they're not in bad shape. They're still glossy. They're not yellowed too badly. This one, a blue vase of flowers. And a pink vase of flowers. Oh, look at the ace. I like that. All the hearts aren't like that, just the ace. That's cool. What's a face card look like? The same. These are Hallmark cards. So they're pretty good cards. I don't know if Hallmark still makes cards or not. These also, I believe, are Hallmark. These were really cute. I think I paid $1 for these. They're little elves. I'm going to guess that these might be 70s. I don't know. Well, he's a little gardening elf. Well, that's a thimble he's got in his hand. He's watering with, because there are the flowers in the thimble. How cute is that? Those are so cute. It's too bad they don't have dates on these, because I don't know when they're from. I'm gonna guess 70s though, maybe 80s, possibly 80s. Oh wait, no date. $2.95 they originally sold for. Okay. The only other thing I have is, oh wait, I didn't show you these. Did I? I don't think I did. The only other thing that I have is some things I bought at Tuesday morning that I'm going to show you. Oh, and I do have one other thing. From a scrapbook store, which you may or may not be interested in. I don't know. But anyway, I picked up these linens. These are, I'm not sure exactly what these were used for, but they have the 4 sections on them. And this one has this, I have to iron it out, but it has this flower and berries on the corner. And I'll be able to just cut that right off of there and put that as a flip in a book. And it's linen, so it's nice fabric. I could even use some of it on a cover, maybe. I'm not sure. Sometimes I buy these things and I'm not sure how to use them, but I like them. This is another one of those 4-cornered things. I guess it goes this way. I think it's the same flower. It's just a different color. And again, the fabric is linen, which is always nice for different things. You know, if nothing else, I could use a strip of it for a snippet roll or something. And then this one is also the 4-cornered thing, but it's got the thing in each corner, whatever they're called. They're different. Anybody know what these were used for? Were they just dresser scarves that you put something in the middle of them and those stick out? I don't know. I don't know how they were used. They're pretty though. Okay, I think that's all of my estate sale and thrift store haul. Now I have these I got it Tuesday morning. Let's see. I got some floss. I use these for my binding. They're a little bit thick maybe, but they're strong, and I like that they come in different colors. So that's what I use. And look at the napkin, is so pretty. The birds in the bird nest and the little blue scrolly on the bottom. And there's the images on both sides of the napkin, which is always good. And then just this pack of chipboard sayings and stuff. I'll use these in scrapbooking, maybe a little bit in my journals, maybe. We'll see. So I have those. And then when I was on vacation, we went to, we stopped in Tennessee. We didn't go there deliberately. We actually we stayed in Asheville, North Carolina for a couple days. And one day we drove up to Sevierville because there's a Smoky Mountain Knife Works store that my husband likes to go to, and the Scrapbook Superstore that I like to go to. I'm going to tell you, I was so disappointed and so saddened to see how much that store has shrunk. I've been going there for many years. Anytime that we drive through there, we stop. And they used to have, if you're familiar with it, they used to have the big store that was what they called their outlet store, and everything was 50% off, and it was like their older stuff. There was always still good stuff in there. And then they had their regular store where the prices were regular prices, and they always had the latest and greatest. They you know the collections that you see online, you could go there and you could find them and buy them. And that was where they had their current stuff and everything, and it was so cool. I could spend hours in both of those stores. Now they've closed the big regular store. They split the outlet store in half, and half of it is the outlet stuff and half of it is the new stuff. And in the new part, there's nothing new. There's nothing new. I was hoping to go there and get some of the Graphic 45 Paper Dolls paper. I was hoping to see the new Bow Bunny stuff. I was hoping for all this stuff. So disappointed. But I didn't come away empty-handed, of course. I never do. They did have this Tim Holtz Wallflower paper pad. I could get this at Hobby Lobby, I know, or Michael's, but I wanted to buy something there, and this was like the most current thing they had, which in itself is not that current, but I didn't have it and I like it, so I bought that. Then I bought a few sheets of single paper. They did have this homemade paper with the plants in it, and I really liked that, so I bought a few sheets of that. That one's got blue leaves. I don't know if those were actually blue leaves or if they dyed them, but I like it. And then this has some stems and some leaves in it. Thought that one was really pretty. And that one. And this one's got like seeds in it. I just thought that those were different and really pretty. And then I picked up some of the Penny's Paper Doll collection. They didn't have the whole collection. They didn't have all the paper. So I just got a couple of things. This one here. I don't know how much of this you can see. I hope you can see the whole thing. What I always consider the front page of the collection. And I like that it's got the stamps that you can cut out. I like those. And this has the borders. This I can cut up these little pieces and make cards and stuff out of them. This is a Bow Bunny collection. This was about all they had. I was so disappointed, I'm telling you. And it saddens me. And I know it's not, I'm not criticizing the store itself. I know they have to do what they have to do. The industry saddens me that what used to be such fun stores to go to they're either closed down and they're no longer, or they're in this condition like this store, not having the new stuff because they probably can't afford it. I got a couple butterfly papers. I'm going to cut the butterflies out. I thought that they were just very bright and pretty. And I know I have butterfly books I can cut out of, but these were really pretty. And then I got this sticker sheet because it's nice, got nice vintage stickers on it. And this one has some butterflies. Oops, sorry. And thought those were pretty. And I got, let me see. Take all this stuff out so I'm not rustling the bag, sorry. I got some Distress Ink tea dye. This sheet of stickers here. It's got some vintage looking stuff on it. You know what? I just noticed there's stickers missing off of here. Huh. Well, they were in the discount section, but still, I didn't realize some were missing. Right, I just dropped some. I bought these stamps. I thought they might make good journaling cards. You know, I don't use too many stamps. I don't buy too many stamps, but I thought these were nice ones. Bought this little, what do you call these? Labels. And then they had these favor bags. They're paper bags. So I bought this package and I bought this package. I like to put those in my journals. And I bought, oops, oh look, here's the sticker. Oh my goodness. This is what they're selling at the store. There's the sticker from here. This old stuff that the stickers are peeling off, and so disappointed. So disappointed. I still like the store, and I'll still go there if it's there the next time I go, but I got these canvas shaped tags. I thought it was just something different for me. I don't sew on my stuff right now. I plan to in the future, but I don't right now. So I figured this would be put a little bit of sewing and fabric elements in my journals. So I have that one, and then I have this one. That's the smaller tags, and they already have eyelets in them. So I thought those were fun. And then these were in the discount section. They're old accordion albums. I don't know if you've been around for a while in scrapbooking, you know what these are. Let me see if I can show you. And I thought I could just decorate these up and put them in my journals. It's just an accordion thing. You know, it's already got images on it, but I can fancy those up a little bit more and add it to my journal. Tuck it in a pocket or something. I don't know. That was one of those things. I just wanted to buy something. And in the outlet part of the store, they always throw in some freebies, because they're trying to get rid of that old stock. And they have old stock, let me tell you. So this was a freebie. This was a freebie. These will go to my grandkids to play with, because I don't think I'm going to use these. And this was a freebie. So that was from the Scrapbook Superstore in Sevierville, Tennessee, just outside of Pigeon Forge. I think that's it. That's plenty, isn't it? I didn't think I had that much stuff. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, throw me some comments. I love reading your comments, by the way. As I get more subscribers, I get more comments, and I like that. I enjoy it. So thank you very much for those of you who take a moment to comment. I appreciate the subscriptions and the likes. Check out my Etsy shop. Send me an email. If you see something that you like, hey, we can make a deal maybe. Let me know. If you need some playing cards, tell me. I have a million playing cards. I'll sell you some. Anyway, that's it. Thanks. See you later. Bye-bye.